Hey, the other day I made this basket out of grapevines and I hope to catch something in it and making it into a live trap. I'm going to probably tie a rock on the top side of it to give it some weight. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a Paiute deadfall. So how this works, it's really simple. You carve a number 7 into the side of a stick. You can see it, I drew it there, looks like a 7. And then you flatten this off because this is what holds the basket up at the top. Then I tied a string around the bottom side of it, and I could do it with real cordage that I made. I didn't have any on hand right now. And then this needs to be, length of your hand and then some, especially I want it to be a little taller since I got a fairly tall basket. What I've done here is this is the stake that stands up pretty much perpendicular, straight up and down, and then it rests on this number 7 notch here that I'm going to put in. Now at the bottom here of this, see how it makes a 4, and it's going to wrap around, and then that little peg that I'm going to tie on, it's going to set right here, and then the trigger system is going to be set on it with the bait. And here's the trigger. You get a long stick, figure out we can break it off and whatever. I got a little extra long now. This blunt part's going to go up against a little peg, and this is going to hold the bait. We'll split it probably, or make sure it's hard for that critter to get it off. And so when it jiggles it, hopefully it's going to come down and we'll have dinner. Well, as you can see, I cut that number 7 in there. And another thing you need to do on the back side, you need to shave that down a little bit so you can make a flat on top of the stick. That helps hold it in. And this stick, it holds it all up. And you can see I tied the little peg here, and I took it and I wrapped it around this and put the trigger stick all the way back here at the back. And the way you play around with it and set it is you can push this up and down and hold it. And I'll show you that here in a minute as soon as I get it tripped. You got to play around with it a little bit. You know, I think you get the basic gist of it. So as soon as something knocks this off this little peg flies around that big stick and then it all collapses. So it's real important to get your bait back in here, right up against the basket or whatever you're using. Get that bait wedged on there, and then hopefully something will come along and pull on that stick just a little bit. It's going to knock it loose from that peg and it all flies apart. So we're going to try it out here. See, the old varmint pulls on that a little bit. There you go. Okay, here I have it set up, and what I want to show you is you can control this by, see, right here. You can push it up and down. You get this set right here, you wrap it around this stick, and then what you do is you put the trigger stick back here, have it baited, put it there, voila, there we have it. Now to test it out, I'm just going to tap this. Varmint comes along, taps this little stick back here. You can follow it in, putting some stuff on either side, make the varmint go in. Probably on this side be less likely to set this trigger system off. Comes in, takes the bait. There you go. Got you a critter to eat. Well, there we have it. My grapevine basket trap. Got a rock tied on top of it, give it a little weight to hold it in. And I've got it set up with my Paiute system. And I have a little bit of peanut butter and bacon in the back. I got the bacon wedged in between the green trigger stick there, and we're gonna see how it goes. And as you can see, got it funneled a little bit. Hopefully it's going to attract an animal, and we're going to check it tomorrow morning. Can you believe it? My live trap, I caught a skunk. My basket trap with the trigger system I put in it, I actually caught a skunk. Now I don't know what to do. You can see the little bit of white hair and black hair. I'm scared to get too close. Woo! Ain't that just cool? It worked. My live trap with the Paiute deadfall. Instead of having a deadfall, it's a live fall. Now, would I eat this critter? I don't know. And I can't help but laugh. A lot of people said, wonder if you catch a skunk, and I did. Oh my.